Have you ever wondered why some people build wealth effortlessly, while others spend their entire lives struggling just to pay the bills? It's not just about how much money you make. If it were, then everyone with a high salary would be rich. But in reality, many of them are still drowning in debt. So what really makes the difference? The answer lies in mindset and daily habits. Today, I'm going to share 5 common habits that silently keep people trapped in financial struggles, and more importantly, how you can break free from them. But before we dive in, I want you to ask yourself one simple question. If you suddenly received a large sum of money tomorrow, what would you do with it? Buy a house? Get that dream car? If that's your first instinct, it might actually be the very thing holding you back. Wealthy people think differently. They don't rush to buy houses or cars the moment they have money, at least not in the way most people do. To them, real assets aren't things that look rich. They're things that make them richer. This completely contradicts what most of us have been taught. Work hard, save money, and invest in a home to live in for life. But if this approach truly worked, why do so many people still struggle financially? I used to believe in those ideas until I realized they were a trap. The financial habits you have today may not be your fault. They come from what you've been taught by family, society, and even the traditional education system. But here's the good news. Habits can change, mindsets can evolve, and you can rewrite your financial future. So, pay close attention, because over the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 6 habits that are keeping you poor and, more importantly, how you can eliminate them. Are you ready? Let's begin. 1. Spend all the money you earn. Have you ever wondered why, despite working hard and earning more, your bank account still seems empty at the end of the month? Why does financial security always feel just out of reach, no matter how much you make? The illusion of higher income. Take Anna, for example. She started her career earning $3,000 a month and managed to save a little. But as her salary increased to $5,000, so did her lifestyle luxury vacations, the latest gadgets, dining at high-end restaurants. The more she earned, the more she spent. Despite her income doubling, her savings remained the same, close to zero. This is known as lifestyle inflation, when your spending increases in direct proportion to your income, leaving you in the same financial position regardless of how much you earn. Why does this happen? Social pressure. We live in a world where success is often measured by material possessions. Social media constantly bombards us with images of luxury, making us feel the need to spend just to keep up. Lack of financial planning. Most people don't track where their money goes, leading to unnecessary expenses. Short-term thinking. Many prioritize instant gratification over long-term wealth building. How do wealthy people think differently? The key difference? They don't just spend what they earn, they pay themselves first. Before indulging in luxuries, they set aside a portion of their income for savings and investments. A common rule of thumb is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for necessities, housing, food, transportation. 30 for lifestyle, entertainment, travel, shopping. 20% for savings and investments. How to break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Create a budget. Track your income and expenses to identify unnecessary spending. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers so a portion of your paycheck goes directly into a savings or investment account. Invest for growth. Don't let your money sit idle. Invest in assets that appreciate over time, like stocks, real estate, or index funds. Final thought. It's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep and grow. The secret to financial freedom isn't in making more money, it's in managing it wisely. 2. Confusing assets and liability. Most people believe that buying a house or a car is an investment. But the truth, if you're not careful, these purchases can become financial traps rather than wealth-building tools. The hidden cost of assets. Let's look at 2 common misconceptions. Is your house an investment? Many people consider their home to be their biggest asset. But if you live in it and it doesn't generate income, it's actually a liability. Why? Because it continuously takes money out of your pocket, mortgage payments, or rent if you overcome it financially, property taxes and maintenance, renovation and unexpected repairs. What about your car? Cars are one of the worst investments you can make because they depreciate rapidly. The moment you drive a new car off the lot, its value drops. In addition, it comes with recurring costs, insurance, fuel, and maintenance, depreciation losing value every year, interest payments if financed through a loan. How do the wealthy handle this? Rich people don't rush to buy houses and cars just because they can. Instead, they prioritize income-generating assets first. They invest in stocks, rental properties, and businesses that produce cash flow. Buy liabilities only when their assets can pay for them. They don't touch their savings or main income to fund big purchases. Real-life example. 2 friends, John and David, start with the same salary. John buys a house early, stretches his finances to afford the mortgage, and buys a new car on loan. Most of his salary goes toward these expenses, leaving little room for investments. David rents a modest place, invests aggressively in stocks and rental properties, and builds passive income. A few years later, his investments generate enough cash flow to buy a house and car without touching his savings. The lesson? Don't buy things that take money out of your pocket. Buy things that put money into your pocket. First, build your financial foundation. Then, let your assets pay for your luxuries. 3. The biggest financial mistake: fear of investing. Many people believe that investing is risky. They're afraid of losing money, making bad decisions, or not knowing enough to start. So instead of investing, they choose to save their money in a bank account, thinking it's the safest option. But here's the harsh truth. If you're not investing, you're actually losing money. Why saving alone isn't enough. Let's say you keep $10,000 in a savings account, earning 1% interest per year. At the same time, inflation is rising at 5% per year. This means that every year, your money loses 4% of its purchasing power. What does that mean for you? What costs $10,000 today will cost $16,289 in 10 years due to inflation, but your bank account will only grow to $11,051 with low-interest savings. You are actually getting poorer over time. Why do people fear investing? Fear of losing money. Many believe investing is like gambling. Lack of knowledge. They think investing is only for finance experts. Bad past experiences. Maybe they or someone they know lost money in a bad investment. Waiting for the perfect time. They want to start when the market is ideal, but that moment never comes. How the wealthy overcome investment fear. Rich people are not born with investment knowledge. They learn, practice, and improve over time. The key is taking action despite uncertainty. How to start investing even if you're a beginner. Educate yourself. Read books like The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel or Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Start small. You don't need thousands of dollars. Begin with a small amount in index funds, ETFs, or real estate crowdfunding. Think long-term successful investors don't panic over short-term losses. They focus on long-term growth. Understand the real risk. The biggest risk isn't investing and losing money. It's never investing at all and staying broke forever. Final thought. If you never invest, you will always trade time for money. But when you invest, your money starts working for you. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. 4. Having only one income stream. Imagine walking on a tightrope without a safety net. That's exactly what happens when you rely on just one source of income. Everything seems fine until something unexpected happens: a layoff, an economic downturn, or a sudden personal crisis. What would you do if your only paycheck disappeared tomorrow? The hidden risk of a single income source. Most people believe that having a stable job means financial security. But in reality, depending on a single salary is one of the biggest financial risks you can take. Here's why. Jobs are never 100% secure. Even the most stable companies lay off employees. Economic recessions and industry shifts can leave you unemployed overnight. Your income is limited no matter how hard you work. A single job caps your earning potential. Time is finite. You only have so many hours in a day to trade for money. What happens if you can't work due to illness, family emergencies, or burnout? How the wealthy think differently. Rich people never depend on just one income stream. Instead, they create multiple sources of income so that money flows in from different directions. This means that even if one stream dries up, others keep growing. How to build multiple streams of income. You don't need to quit your job to start. The key is diversification, earning money from different sources, so you're never completely dependent on one. Invest in income-producing assets, stocks that pay dividends, real estate that generates rental income, or businesses that grow in value over time. Start a side hustle, sell a skill online, offer freelance services, or create a digital product like an ebook or course. Build passive income, earn money while you sleep through affiliate marketing, YouTube, or automated businesses. Leverage your existing skills, turn your expertise into coaching, consulting, or online tutoring. Real-life example. 2 different paths. Lisa works a 9-to-5 job and spends her free time watching Netflix. She earns well, but relies 100% on her salary. If she gets laid off, she has no backup plan. James also has a full-time job, but he invests 10% of his income into stocks, spends weekends building an online business, and rents out a small property. Over time, these extra income sources grow, giving him financial freedom. Take action today. Use your free time wisely instead of scrolling social media. Work on a side hustle or learn an investment strategy. Start small but stay consistent. Even $100 invested regularly can grow into a fortune over time. Make your money work for you. Focus on assets that generate income, not just savings that sit idle. Final thought. The average person works for money. The wealthy make money work for them. Which one will you choose? 5. Lack of financial knowledge. Most people believe that making more money is the key to financial success. But if that were true, why do so many high-earning professionals still struggle with money? Why do lottery winners and celebrities go bankrupt despite making millions? The answer is simple. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you know about managing money. Why earning more won't solve your financial problems. Imagine filling a bucket with water, but the bucket has holes. No matter how much water you pour in, it keeps leaking out. That's exactly what happens when you lack financial literacy. You can earn six figures, but if you don't know how to manage it, you'll always feel broke. Without financial knowledge, people fall into these traps. Lifestyle inflation as income increases, so do expenses. Instead of building wealth, they just buy bigger houses, nicer cars, and fancier vacations. Poor spending habits, spending on wants instead of needs, relying on credit cards, and failing to budget properly. Bad investments, falling for get-rich-quick schemes or investing blindly without understanding risks. No long-term plan, living paycheck to paycheck without thinking about retirement, emergencies, or passive income streams. What do the wealthy do differently? The rich don't just make money, they learn how to keep and grow it. They invest in financial education before investing in stocks, real estate, or business. They invest in knowledge. They read books, take courses, and seek mentors. They master money management. They track expenses, budget wisely, and know exactly where their money goes. They make money work for them instead of letting cash sit in a bank. They invest in assets that generate passive income. They learn from the right people instead of taking advice from broke friends and family. They study successful investors and entrepreneurs. How to build your financial intelligence. The good news: you don't need a finance degree to be financially smart. You just need to start learning and applying the right principles. Step 1. Read the right books. Start with Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, the mindset shift you need about money. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, how emotions and habits affect financial success. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi, a step-by-step guide to managing and growing your money. Step 2. Take actionable courses. Don't just read, apply what you learn. Enroll in beginner-friendly courses on investing, budgeting, and personal finance. Many are free on platforms like Coursera, Udemy, or YouTube. Step 3. Practice smart money habits. Track your income and expenses. Use apps like Mint or YNAB. Create a budget. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings and investments. Start investing early. Even small amounts compound over time. Final thought: money alone won't make you rich. Financial intelligence will. If you don't take control of your money, someone else will, whether it's banks, companies, or inflation. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Start today.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.